All right. All right. Taylor Bodin, welcome to the Tiny Bench.
Thank you for having me.
Stoked to have you. Where are we right now?
We're in Leadville, Colorado at the Leadville 100.
Yeah, you having a good time?
Great time.
All right.
Block party.
So we have two big questions here on Tiny Bench, big questions. Let's jump right into my favorite question. It's how do you manage all the stuff you have going on in your life? Still find time for running, for your family, for writing, work. Talk to us through that.
Yeah. In my life, I've just had to really prioritize. And so for me as a family man, I try to do everything I can while my girls are sleeping. And so most mornings it's up at 4:30. I do some work, do some prayer and meditation, and then I get out the door for a run. And that's all before work, all before the girls wake up.
It's a lot
just
early.
How I have to do it. Yeah.
All right. I love that. And tell us a little bit about your job and what drew you to that profession.
As a teacher, what drew me into that profession?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as my uncle, I've had great role models, and that initially brought me to that profession. Just knew I had some skills and characteristics that really went to the teaching and even coaching. So, yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's dig into the other big question that I ask everybody. It's you've done 100-mile race.
Yep.
And a bunch of other ultras.
Yeah.
You've done really well at them. At every one of those races, I'm sure you went through a period where like, I either don't want to be doing this, I want to quit, this is really hard, why am I here?
Yep.
What took you from that moment to the finish line?
I think building perspective is always what kind of takes me through those. Kind of trying to paint it as black and white of doing your checklist of how am I doing actually, and kind of trying to step out of yourself. And then also the perspective of I'm not doing this just for me.
Sure.
There's a lot more that I'm doing this for. And so
love that.
Building that perspective is what gets me through both
all right.
the good times and the bad.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It gives you that perspective, and
Totally.
Perspective is everything.
Yeah.
We can't enjoy the great times without the perspective of some of those really bad times to judge it against.
Yep.
So what's next for you? You're coming off of an injury. You're mobile, which is good to see. You're biking a little bit. Hopefully back to running soon?
I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to run regularly around October, and really I'm just excited to get back into running in that routine that I have established. I love it. My daily routines, and been biking and swimming a little bit, so maybe a triathlon, Xterra type stuff, who knows?
All right, so we always end this mini show with give us a thought, a feeling, something from your brain, a motivational statement. This is your moment to say whatever you want.
Oh man, that's a big one to pop on me.
I like the surprise at the end.
Yeah, well, I think kind of going back to what we were talking about, it is all about perspective. It helps just bring life to what it needs to be when you do have a proper perspective, and it really is all about perspective. You can
love it. All right.
Yeah.
We'll take that perspective and run with it, literally.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on the Tiny Bench. How are the accommodations?
I mean, this is
5 stars on Yelp.
I'd be there.
You'll come back?
Yeah.
All right, brother. Always good to see you. Love you, buddy.
Love you too. Tiny Bench, big questions.